The Secret Life of Clint Eastwood at 94. Fans are stunned.
I sometimes think when I was a little kid and I used to hang out with my grandfather who was in his 90s, and I thought, Jesus, who the hell would want to live this long?
At 94, Clint Eastwood stands as Hollywood's most enduring legend, the steely-eyed icon whose career spans over 7 decades. But behind that unflinching gaze lies a story of stunning revelations, hidden truths, and a personal life far more complex than the characters he portrayed. What secrets has the man with no name been keeping all these years? Today, we uncover the shocking truth about Clint Eastwood's life at 94 that has left fans completely stunned. Born in San Francisco during the Great Depression, Clint Eastwood Jr. entered the world as a remarkable 11-pound newborn. So hefty nurses nicknamed him Samson. This would be the first of many surprising chapters in a life destined for greatness. While Eastwood sometimes referenced humble Depression-era beginnings, records reveal his family actually lived quite comfortably in affluent Piedmont, California, with a swimming pool and country club membership. Young Clint, however, struggled academically and developed a rebellious streak that ultimately got him kicked out of Piedmont High School after several disruptive pranks. Long before becoming a Hollywood legend, Clint Eastwood faced death in the vast Pacific. In September 1951, while serving in the Army, a routine flight turned catastrophic when Eastwood hitched a ride on a Navy plane. Disaster struck without warning. Bad weather descended, radio systems failed, and the aircraft's fuel tanks emptied miles from the California coast. As the pilot ditched the plane into shark-infested waters, Eastwood's military swimming training suddenly became his lifeline. When violent waves capsized his life raft, Eastwood was thrown into the merciless ocean. Swimming through frigid waters, he battled overwhelming exhaustion while strange hallucinations from bioluminescent creatures danced in the darkness around him. For miles, he pushed forward, his body nearly failing as the distant shoreline seemed perpetually out of reach. This harrowing brush with mortality forged an unbreakable spirit within him. Years later, when directing Escape from Alcatraz, Eastwood drew from this traumatic experience to authentically capture Frank Morris's desperate swim for freedom. The near-death ordeal that could have ended his life instead gave him a unique perspective on survival that would define both his filmmaking approach and his resilient personality. Contrary to Hollywood mythology, superstardom wasn't Eastwood's aim. Before fame found him, he worked as a logger, lifeguard, and even played ragtime piano in Oakland bars. His journey to stardom began almost accidentally when an invite to a Malibu party led to a meeting with director Howard Hawks. After being drafted into the Army during the Korean War, Eastwood's swimming instructor assignment kept him stateside, another twist of fate that preserved the future film legend. Following his military service, minor roles eventually led to his breakthrough in the TV western Rawhide as Rowdy Yates. But it was Eastwood's bold gamble on a low-budget Italian western that transformed him into a global phenomenon. As the man with no name in Sergio Leone's Dollars trilogy, Eastwood redefined the western genre and established the quiet, tough persona that would become his trademark. Few predicted that the taciturn action star would evolve into one of America's most acclaimed filmmakers. Beginning with 1971's play Misty for Me, Eastwood revealed talents that extended far beyond his acting abilities. His directorial work eventually earned him 4 Academy Awards, including Best Director and Best Picture for both Unforgiven and $1 Million Baby. What many don't realize is how deeply personal these films were to Eastwood. Unforgiven represented his meditation on violence after decades of portraying it on screen. $1 Million Baby explored difficult ethical questions. At an age when most retire, Eastwood continues creating, directing Juror Number 2 in 2023, demonstrating his remarkable stamina and creative drive at 93. Perhaps the most astonishing aspect of Clint Eastwood's life at 94 is his remarkably complex family tree. Behind the tough guy persona lies a father of at least 7 children from various relationships, a personal history that remained partially hidden for decades. The most shocking revelation came through modern DNA testing, which confirmed Eastwood had a daughter he never knew existed. Laurie Murray was born in the early 1950s before Eastwood achieved fame and placed for adoption without his knowledge. While he was building his legendary career, Laurie lived her entire life unaware of her connection to Hollywood royalty. When the truth finally emerged, fans witnessed an unexpected side of the famously private star. Rather than denying or distancing himself, Eastwood fully embraced his long-lost daughter, welcoming her into his family circle with open arms. The public confirmation came in 2018 when Laurie appeared alongside Eastwood and her half-siblings at The Mule premiere. Walking the red carpet together, they presented a united family, one built across decades and circumstances. This late-in-life family reunion revealed a touching vulnerability beneath Eastwood's stoic exterior, showing how the man, who played countless tough characters, could demonstrate genuine tenderness when confronted with a real-life plot twist. At 94, Eastwood defies the limitations of age through disciplined habits developed over decades. Having watched his father die young from cardiovascular disease, he maintains a strict low-fat, high-protein diet and regular exercise regimen. His son Scott, now an actor himself, credits his father as his fitness inspiration, revealing that Clint taught him to lift weights as a teenager. This commitment to health has allowed Eastwood to continue directing films well into his 90s, outworking colleagues half his age. After a concerning 450-day absence from public view, Eastwood silenced health rumors with an appearance at Jane Goodall's conservation event in Carmel by the Sea. Photos showed the 93-year-old legend looking healthy with longer hair and a full beard, still engaged with causes he finds meaningful. Eastwood's romantic life reads like a Hollywood screenplay. His first marriage to Maggie Johnson lasted over 30 years on paper, though their relationship was complicated by Eastwood's numerous affairs, including a 14-year relationship with dancer Roxanne Tunis. His much-publicized relationship with actress Sandra Locke spanned 14 years, but ended in bitter lawsuits. Later relationships with flight attendant Jaslyn Reeves, actress Frances Fisher, and news anchor Dina Ruiz, his second wife, added more chapters to his complicated personal story. Today, Eastwood finds contentment with Christina Sandera, his partner since 2015. Perhaps most remarkably, Eastwood has created a harmonious extended family, with exes and children from different relationships often appearing together at his film premieres, a testament to the respect he's cultivated in his personal life. At 94, Clint Eastwood remains Hollywood's great enigma, a man whose real life contains more surprising twists than any screenplay he's filmed, from his near-death experience in the Pacific to his remarkable directorial achievements and the discovery of a daughter he never knew existed. Eastwood's journey defies simple narratives. The steely-eyed gunslinger has evolved into a nuanced filmmaker, father of 7 and living legend who continues to challenge himself and audiences. As Eastwood approaches his centennial, his secret to longevity seems clear. Never stop pushing forward, embrace life's unexpected turns, and keep reinventing yourself, a lesson as powerful as any character he's portrayed on screen. Perhaps the most stunning revelation about Clint Eastwood at 94 is simply this: the real man behind the legend is far more fascinating than any role he's ever played.